Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I hope you are quite happy and healthy and enjoying your time. My last video was on Paradise Lost book 1. Today this video is on Paradise Lost book 9. Viewers, I have selected main points and different topics which will be very helpful to prepare university questions. Let us have view the points I have selected for you. Paradise Lost book 9. My first topic is Fall of Man and Consequences. Fall of Man is theme of this book. Milton has used this lofty theme. This theme is not a limited theme, it is a universal theme and it appeals to every human being. Unlike Homer, whose themes in his epics were very limited and they were only for the Greek culture and Greece territory. But this theme, Fall of Man, is a lofty theme and it appeals to everyone. It is not limited to any nation, any territory, or any race and color. In book 9, Satan seduces Eve and Adam, and here begins the fall of man. This was the first disobedience and trespass, and in the result of this trespass, the fall of man begins, and the sin and death became fate of man. The next step of this theme is to justify way of gods to man. Milton used this theme in book 4 when the Son of God, Christ, asks God, "You are omnipotent, why you did not stop Adam and Eve to commit this first disobedience?" God replied, "I have given them reason and free will and choice. So they committed disobedience on their own will." Then the third step of this theme, Christ, great man, Son of God, redeemed the sin committed by Adam and Eve, and then the restoration of man occurred. So the fall of man, to justify the way of God, and restoration of man, all these are the theme of Paradise Lost, and these themes are interwoven with each other. My next point is, who is hero of Paradise Lost? This is a very controversial question. Many critics have opinion Satan is hero of Paradise Lost. When we see in first book, we identify Satan as a hero because we see him as a great leader, as a great orator. He is determined. He has willpower to raise war against God once again. So from book 1 and book 2 readings, it indicates that Satan is hero of Paradise Lost. But some critics say Satan is not hero of Paradise Lost. Milton himself is hero of Paradise Lost. But Milton is a writer of this epic poem. He is not hero, though there are some autobiographical elements in the personality of Satan, and we some reader understand from those autobiographical elements that he is hero of Paradise Lost. Some critics say God and Christ are hero of Paradise Lost, but these two personalities are not human beings. They are celestial personalities. They are gods. So they are not human beings, and a reader cannot identify with them. Another opinion is Adam is hero of Paradise Lost. It is very near to reality because Adam and Eve both are human beings, and they are also lofty characters because they are forefathers of human beings. So every critic has his own opinion. These 5 different opinions: Christ, God, Adam, Milton or Satan, who is hero of God. My next step is tragedy or play in 5 acts. Paradise Lost is not a play, it is not a tragic play, it is an epic poem, but some critic has described it like a tragedy. In a tragedy or in a play, there are some acts. So they have divided Paradise Lost book 9 into 5 acts. First lines in Paradise Lost resembles prologue in any tragedy. In these lines, these opening lines, Milton invoked heavenly muse to inspire him to write this great epic poem. So, opening lines resembles prologue in any tragedy. First act is Satan voyage around the world to explore the world and to enter into the Eden. And the second act is introduction of Adam and Eve's suggestion to work alone. Third act is temptation scene where Satan seduces Eve and her fall begins. Fourth act is seduction of Eve to Adam. She goes to him and forces him to eat the fruit of tree of knowledge. And the last and the fifth act is consequences of their fall and their lamentation over their fall and their mutual accusation and blaming. Fourth step is temptation scene. This is a very important topic because this scene Milton has used many pages to write this scene. In this scene we see Satan is in search of Eve and Adam in Eden, and fortunately he found Eve in Eden alone, and he reaches to her. First he praises her beauty, and he is absorbed to watch her beauty, and her looks, her gestures, her gait seduces him. After some time he overcomes his temptation and hatred, revenge, vengeance on Adam and Eve arises again in him, and he talked to Eve in human voice. When she sees him, and she is very stunned after hearing the human voice from a beast, a serpent. Then she asks him how he has the quality of voice like human being, and he very seductively and logically argue her to eat the fruit of tree of knowledge, and he says her that he has eaten the fruit of a tree and he got these qualities. If she eats the fruit of that tree, she will also become godlike, and this one seduces Eve, and she goes with him to the tree of knowledge, and she says him, it is forbidden tree by God, I can't eat that fruit, but Satan seduces him again and again, and the temptation overcomes his reason, the passion overcomes her reason, and she ate the fruit, and her fall began. In this scene, Satan used flattery, logics, and hypocrisy to seduce her. My last point is deterioration in Satan's character, as we see in first book of Paradise Lost. We see Satan as a great leader, as a courageous and determined leader, but gradually when Paradise Lost poem goes ahead, his character deteriorates gradually. In book 4, he determined to put revenge on Adam and Eve by fraud. And in book 9, that leader turns into a beast in the shape of serpent. And that warlike leader converted into a beast and a seductive Satan. So we can see deterioration in Satan character occurs gradually in Paradise Lost. Viewers, I hope this video will be very helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.